This next one's actually a pretty uncommon ballad for kids, almost anybody to be playing. This comes from the musical Porgie and Bess, who a handful of mythic jazz musicians have used the original Gershwin musical to create their own versions of the subject matter. Often with vocals because the lyrics are so powerful and it's such heavy subject matter, but we think the students do justice to it without singing. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm ready for the subject matter yet. If you're not familiar, George Gershwin's musical Porgie and Bess is, in my opinion, one of the best, and deals with some really heavy concepts from Reconstruction onto the middle of the 20th century. So this is entitled "I Loves You, Porgie." Bess, and Porgie being her husband. This takes place in the period of Reconstruction, right before 1900. And Porgie is not being sold, but is forced to work against his will. So she's saying goodbye to her husband for an indeterminate amount of time. And that's all we told the kids. You know, we gave them a pretty decent explanation. This is a lady saying goodbye to her husband, and please play with whatever sensitivity your imagination provides. And I think they did a great job. Again, this arrangement is all their own. Me and Eric told them what speed the song should be played at. And if we ever heard any funny notes, we tried to help people out. But Chase was the designer of the drum beat, right? I believe that this drum beat, she told us, although it's perfect for a jazz ballad, she adapted it from an Imagine Dragons song. Ewan, our guitar player, at the beginning of the week, he kind of came up to me and said, "Hey, what does this chord mean? I've never seen this symbol before." And after about 48 hours, he's playing all the music as if he wrote it. The students, Eric and I had some very basic ideas about splitting our band in half to play the melody, because for such a sensitive song, we probably don't need 78 melodicists all playing the same line at one time. So we had the idea of splitting it up, but then the students took that and ran with it and came up with their own little factions within the band of who should play the melody when and who shares the spotlight. So again, another co-conceived creation of the kids, but this is George Gershwin's "I Love You, Porgie."